Alright, so we thought we'd do a little frequently asked questions video and just kind of like a general walk around of the car, because we've got a surprising amount of interest in the car and genuinely a lot of people asking questions, and we don't really do a great job of addressing that in our videos because we're usually working and trying to film at the same time, or it's like really cold out and it's hard to film.
Or the batteries die and we don't film.
Or you get frostbite on your fingertips. And,
so here's a quick little rundown of some of the things we might have missed, and just a little bit of info on the car.
well, one of the big questions we get is why do you have a hood scoop? Since it's naturally aspirated, a lot of people think it's turbo. It's not. And that's because the car came with this this guy. So the car came with this carbon fiber hood. It was originally wrapped, and we took the wrap off and found out that it was carbon fiber. So we figured we'll keep it until we hit a tree and break it, and then go back to a metal hood. So we have to run the hood scoop because there's a big hole in the hood. Then we also have these aero catch latches. They're fake ones, they're not real ones. And the car came with some of these on here, but they were broken and they were like fake carbon fiber. So these were like 20 bucks, and we put them on there because obviously, again, there's big holes in the hood. Then there's not much under here that isn't stock. Obviously there's no battery here, so that was part of what we did this year, is we relocated it to the back. And then this is all just headlight wiring. So we got our ballast on the sides, and there's no wiper tank because we threw it out by accident.
We're not about that life.
Back here, or under here, we got an aftermarket pitch stop mount.
It's in there.
This is our intake setup. There is a filter in here. The car had this big like ghetto cold air intake that like came through here, and it was like duct taped on, and I don't know, insert picture. And like these ghetto like water bottle air oil separators or catch cans or something.
You can actually see those pretty good in our very first video, I think.
Yeah, I think that's about it for under the hood. We do have a leaking master cylinder, so gotta fix that soon. Did I miss anything? Oh, no, I guess the headers you can see.
Yeah, let's do the headers. So underneath here we've got a set of aftermarket UEL headers.
Cerakoted. And
we Cerakoted those a little while back. That about
yeah, everything else like stock rad, stock power steering. We have a power steering cooler that we haven't put on yet. It's in the part stash. Clutch is stock as well.
Hold on, leave it open. There's actually something really funny about that, because I don't see any blow-off valve, and on my GC 1.8 engine I have 3, man, so I don't know, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, no blow-off valves here,
there's
no exhaust blow-off valves. Fun fact, actually, if you're thinking about using these, is when it's really minus coolies out, they will freeze shut, and it's very hard to open. And
that's actually something that I'd like to change maybe for next year or whenever. To have hood pins that we can open when it's freezing
so we can't
out.
Until we go to a stock hood.
Right.
So we have big holes that I addressed earlier in the video if you were paying attention. The other thing about the carbon fiber hood that's really fun is that you get ice buildup here, and you can't open the hood because it will break. It's fine. It came like that actually.
How about these nice wipers?
Yeah, so we have powder coated wiper arms. Very thanks to our sponsor, FSD Powder Coating. This one doesn't really hang on there.
It doesn't wipe either.
Yeah, this one I trimmed to fit, so that's custom fitment. You see it's rusting a bit there, and you know, it does the job. Passenger one works great, driver's side not so much. What else do we have? This is our probably biggest improvement this year, is we're running Bridgestone Blizzaks, just WS80s, and that's probably one of the best tires for snow. Hakas too. So these aren't studdable, but we can't run studs because we're in Ontario and it's against the rules. And we also got some of these WRX wheels and powder coated them gold to complete the look. They're not method rally wheels, but it's close enough for now. And up front and in the back, I guess, we're running WRX brakes, so they're a little bit bigger than stock, and the brakes are probably the best part about this car. And oh yeah, we've got a little light bar set up just for these Hellas. I don't know, they look cool, they don't work that well.
They're kind of jittery, but wow, the stabilization of the GoPro's not even picking it up.
But
they work well actually when we're driving.
I didn't really notice the jitter too much when we were driving. They actually,
yeah,
they're driving lights, so they're far down
the road.
Yeah, they're not fog lights. The actual fog lights don't do anything, but that's partially just because these headlights, which came with the car, they've got like super bright HIDs, and now that they're actually wired in and they work, they're like very bright. Surprised by that. It's really windy out. It's tough for the floor.
So hot right now.
I just messed her up again. Okay. The roof vent also came with the car. Don't be a hater.
Hot topic right here.
Bang. You got ventilation, and then you've got your cooling. Yes, it does work. Proven, actually, my brother's race car has the same vent on it. And they actually installed that one themselves. It's kind of clutch because the windows don't work. So
by design,
rarely when it's actually warm here, you might like finish a lap and like the car will be super hot because it's hard to adjust the HVAC while you're driving, and then the only way to vent is either open that thing or open the door. So that's also the only way you can talk. Powder coated our tow hook this year. That's worth a little bit, thanks to the sponsors.
It's good 3 horsepower.
What else do we got? Roof racks. Why do we have roof racks? We're just roof rack kind of guys, you know? And
we like going canoeing on the weekend.
yeah, sometimes you just want to take the race car out and strap the new on the roof and just sand it, bud.
The flags.
The flags, yes. New flags this year. The old Scotia boys. A couple blue nosers. We are both from Nova Scotia. So. Seat's really far up because you're shorter than me. This is our racing harness. It doesn't go forward and it doesn't go back, so you gotta strap in, and then you're in.
It
I don't
came.
know why. I took it apart and I broke it, and like I don't know how seatbelts work, so it's good for now. What else do we have in here?
STI steering wheel.
We don't have our key.
It's in the truck. Do we need it?
Not really.
Okay.
There's a key that goes here. It's a battery disconnect kill switch, and you can see from the videos that we did battery cables there. We've got our STI wheel. Haven't found a holder thing for it. Airbag. Is that a WRX cluster? I think.
Yep.
Yeah, the STI one was like JDM and it had different connectors, so couldn't use that. Again, we haven't found a thing there. This year was really big that we made our switch panel.
I'm gonna come around.
So this was Simon actually made it. Got a big sheet of carbon fiber and cut it out, and then all our relays are behind there, and we've got our switches that actually function now, and this thing actually functions. This one doesn't, but these ones do. Pretty much always set to heat max. Then down here we put in a battery voltage gauge. Also came with the car. Just lets you know when the battery's turned on, lights up.
Got Will here,
How's it going, boys?
defending series champ.
For now, it's been one race. We'll see. The bold statement on winning two-wheel drive has been shattered after the first race. We'll see. I will be winning two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, NA, guaranteed.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
Competition.
it's on record now.
Got to come back a little harder.
Get the Shellco all.
Do you want to make a bold statement now that you're going to win overall?
I mean, we may have ordered a couple more parts for the Shellco, so give us a little better chance at winning. We'll see. We'll see how things go.
Fun fact. Keen eyes will notice that this seat is about 2 inches higher than that one. And because this has a Forester seat rail on it.
Don't know why.
No clue why. We got the seats for free. Like,
Fun fact number 2. The black paint on the hood scoop is Java Black Pearl from that we made a custom mix of for my old Forester, which I crashed.
I can take you through the livery, why we have a bunch of stickers on the car. FSD powder coating, that's a company that Pat owns, does local powder coating for automotive stuff. And then GNP is our newest sponsor, Great North Performance. They make a lot of performance parts, bushings and stuff like that. Then Code it big and send it. That's just the motto of FSD and, you know,
Life in general.
Then see number 355 or 35, depending on who's driving. We both drive the car. The way it usually works in Rallycross is you have 2 run groups going. So half the time I'm driving, half the time Pat's driving. Also, that's a good tip. I'm Brett, he's Pat.
We just cover up. We have a gray piece of vinyl.
Just cover up one of the numbers and then
It becomes
you're good to
either.
go. That's literally what everybody does.
Hmm.
So, and I don't know, why is the car nice and not like a clapped out like that thing? Just because we care. I don't know, we don't want to be driving around in a beater field car, so we I guess take some pride in it, and eventually we'd actually like to run stage rallies, not just rallycross. So that's part of our plan that we're working towards. I don't know if it's going to be this shell or not. It might be, but we're figuring it out as we go.
We'll see. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
You see an improvement in your drill rear?
Yeah. Keeps them nice and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
should try some.
put the infrared thermometer on that guy after every lap.
Take tire temps and brake temps after every pass.
Cool. All right, so we'll do a quick history of the car. I bought it for 500 bucks. Brought it here. That's it. So yeah, so it's basically stock. There's some meat hanging here, and some duct tape helps with like downforce and stuff. Pretty good. More meat here. Then at the rear here we have that's a silencer I put there, so when I warm up the car it's just more silence, just not annoying for everybody else. I just stick it here and idle the car. It's pretty cool. And then I just noticed there's some rust here, but last race wasn't there, so I guess must have been like while I was racing or something, must have been like snow or something, and now it's all rusted. I feel like I need, yeah, I don't know, it's pretty weird. And in the inside it's pretty stock. There's no radio. Smells pretty bad. There's a bunch of like it smells like there's a bunch of gas receipts and like picture of the old owner and that's about it. Oh yeah, like 22 bullets, but runs pretty great. And now that I have new tires, it's gonna be hopefully faster. So yeah, that's it. Alright, so I forgot to mention the zip tie. It's pointing towards the front, so when I'm sideways I know, like, I can keep track of where I'm aiming and then slide even more. It's good.